Good evening, sports fans, and welcome. We're broadcasting live from Brooksville, Florida, for the Florida 4A District 7 baseball semifinals, exclusively on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. The winner of this game, which features the number 2 seeded Nature Coast Sharks, taking on the number 6 seeded Central High School Bears. And the Bears advanced to this semifinal game by scoring a big upset on Tuesday night, knocking off the 3rd seeded Hudson Cobras, and they did so on the road and in a hostile environment. You don't want to miss any of the upcoming action, as the Gulf Coast Sports Network will also have Friday's 4A District 7 championship game broadcasted live with our coverage starting at 6:50 p.m. I'm Will Wilkie. Along on the call with me tonight, he's known as the Authority, Big John McMurdo.
Thank you, Will, and thank you to the fans for joining us here tonight for live playoff action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. You can feel the energy here at Sharks Field. You have two teams fighting to get a step closer toward their goal of raising that championship trophy. You have Central coming in with incredible momentum after securing the upset last night, and you have Nature Coast looking to defend their home field and trying to extend their season to the championship game as well. First, for the visiting Bears of Central. They came into the tournament as the number 6 seed, but they came out to prove that the only numbers that matter are the ones on the field. And they are going to try to set a tone here early tonight. The Bears will be looking to senior Justin Gay to get them going offensively with his leadership and steady play that he has had this season. On the home side of the diamond, we have the number 2 seeded Nature Coast Sharks, who enter the semifinal game with a record of 19-4 on the season, which has them ranked 12th overall in Florida 4A. The Sharks get the job done with a balanced attack. As a team, they are hitting .312 on the season, led by seniors Montanez and Nelson, while the Sharks pitching staff has had an incredible season, sporting a combined ERA of just 2.19 from the bump.
We have another fantastic matchup here tonight coming your way. The last spot for the championship game is up for grabs. Don't go anywhere. We have number 6 versus number 1 live just for you. Starting lineups in the first pitcher coming up next, right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. So we're going to go ahead and get things started here with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineups.
Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Bears of Central, leading things off is going to be number 20, Taylor Mullock. Batting second, number 4, Rick Engley. Batting third, number 7, Justin Gay. Batting fourth, number 33, Brandon Linegar. Batting fifth, number 5, J.J. Tranum. Batting sixth, number 21, Connor Coolidge. Batting seventh, number 27, Nick Marsicano. Batting eighth, number 8, Ryan Ruiz. And batting ninth, number 9, Sean Keegan. And the Bears are coached by Al Sorrentino. And now for the home team, Nature Coast Sharks. Leading things off will be number 2, Zeth Rodriguez. Batting second, number 9, Colin Nelson. Batting third, number 14, Andrew Escamilla. Batting fourth, number 17, Brian Erb. Batting fifth, number 3, Jackson Gates. Batting sixth, number 33, Tyler Renew. Batting seventh, number 21, Chris Moss. Batting eighth, number 42, Anthony Anselmo. And batting ninth, number 16, Dylan Jones. And the Sharks are coached by Brandon DeResperis. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So we're going to be turning things over here to the public address announcer, as Central was already announced by the PA announcer here at Sharks Field. So we'll bring things over to the starting lineup now for the Sharks. And we'll come back live with our commentary after the announcement of the starting lineups and our national anthem.
Number 7, Brett Davis. Number 8, Gavin McMurdo. Number 10, Cannon Fleming. And now for the starters. Leading off is our shortstop, number 2, Zeth Rodriguez. Batting second, the man behind the plate, number 9, Colin Nelson. Batting third is our left fielder, number 14, Andrew Escamilla. Batting fourth is our first baseman, number 17, Brian Erb. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 3, Jackson Gates. Batting sixth is our second baseman, number 33, Tyler Renew. Batting seventh, our right fielder, number 21, Chris Moss. Batting eighth is our pitcher, number 42, Anthony Anselmo. And batting ninth is our center fielder, number 16, Dylan Jones. Sharks assistant coaches are Kip Fleming, Dean Wright, Danny Aiello Jr., Daniel Colon, and Pete Ruiz. And our head coach is Brandon DeResperis. We now ask that you please rise, remove your hats as we play the national anthem.
Introductions for both teams, as well as our nation's colors for the greatest country on earth, the United States of America, and our national anthem. Alongside Big John McMurdo, I'm Will Wilkie bringing you the call for tonight's game. And John, I think we're in for a big game right here.
Should be a great one. I'm looking for a pitching duel here. Two really good pitchers on the mound. These teams just met not too long ago, so should be a great game.
And we're glad you're joining us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. So Nature Coast is the home team here this evening. They are the higher seed. Winner will advance to the title game tomorrow, or correction, on Friday. With a 7 p.m. start, our coverage will start live at 6:50. The location is still to be determined as per tournament rules. It will go to the home team of the highest seed left standing. So as we're ready to get underway here, let's go ahead and run through the defensive set here for the home team Sharks. On the mound will be Anselmo. Behind the plate, Nelson. Starting at third, Gates. Shortstop, Rodriguez. At second will be Renew. First base, Herb. In left field, Escamilla. Center field, Jones. And in right field will be Moss. We also have live coverage ongoing currently with our broadcast crew of Derek Smith and Brian Hawkins bringing you the Nature Coast Wesley Chapel softball game. And that's been a battle all afternoon. Last that we saw, Nature Coast was down the majority of the game, but they battled back to take the lead in the fourth inning. They're currently in the top of the sixth. We won't have an opportunity to do a live look into that game, But later on, as Hernando takes on Wiki Wachi in the other District 9 softball tournament game, we'll have a live look in from time to time and check in on the progress of that game. But we're ready to get underway here. Leading things off for the Bears will be starting third baseman number 20, Tyler Mullock. Just gotta love playoff baseball, John.
Oh, it's great. With so many games going on in the county, it's just an exciting time of year.
It's the opportunity here where you leave it all on the field and give it all you got. Bunt shown. Does make the commitment, so that's going to be strike one. And we're underway. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, do us a favor, go ahead and hit like, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Swing and a miss, strike two, and Selmo quickly ahead in the count 0-2. We got a lot of action coming up here this week. If you go ahead and hit subscribe, it is free. It helps us out too, being a nonprofit, bringing you these games, offsetting our costs. But more importantly, when you hit subscribe, as that offering comes in low, 1 and 2, you can set reminders. So every time that we go live with our broadcast, for example, we have 2 games going on live right now. You want to make sure that you never miss any of the action, and that's a good way to do it. Nice breaking pitch there on Anselmo, trying to get Mullock to chase, but he's able to hold off. That's going to even up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nice curveball started on the plate, moved outside.
Next offering comes in low. Credit to Mullock. He's now worked the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's what you want to do as a leadoff hitter. Try to get that pitch count up early. And Mullock's achieved that right here, so we got a payoff pitch upcoming. There's a shot to center field. Jones gives chase. He'll camp under it and make that grab. So Anselmo and the Sharks are off to the start that they wanted. They record the first out of the inning.
Hit it pretty good, just right at the center fielder.
And we do have a breeze this evening. I would say it's blowing out, probably more towards right center field. Would you agree with that, John?
Absolutely.
So 1 out here in the inning brings up the starting second baseman, number 4, Rick Engley. Selmo from the winds-up delivers, and that's fouled away. It's going to even things up now, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're actually having a contest tonight, if you don't mind helping us out. GCSN's having a little bit of fun. Because we are running 2 broadcasts concurrently, we're going to have a contest to see which broadcast team can receive more likes. So I know Big John McMurdo's competitive, and so do I. So
I may have to get on Facebook here and start sending that out.
And that connects on the outside corner. Beautiful placement by Anselmo.
That was a perfect spot outside, low, pitcher's pitch right there.
And the Sharks are off to a fast start here defensively. 2 quick outs. But that's going to bring up the big bat of number 7, starting pitcher Justin Gay. Beautiful curveball there by Anselmo. Nice movement. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Batter's smiling after that pitch.
That's going to curve into the zone again. You're right, John. I mean, sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher when you got nice movement like that.
You just have to say, well done, move down, move on, get ready for the next pitch.
3 straight curveballs, but Gay's able to put a bat on that. It gets in through between short and third. And that's going to put a runner on first for the Bears.
3 curveballs. He learned that pitch, picked up the spin. He's able to put it in play with 2 strikes.
Probably why Gay was smiling on that one. He's figured it was just a matter of time. I'll be ready for it. And he was right there. The Bears have a runner on.
Helped himself out.
So 1 on, 2 outs, but top of the first inning will bring up the starting catcher, number 33, Brandon Liniger. And Selmo now from the stretch. Fastball connects in the zone for called strike 1. There's a chopper towards second. Renew up with it. Fires over to first to Herb to record the out. So an efficient inning for Nature Coast. We got a 0-0 score as the Bears strand one. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step, and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks, Old Spice.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big league chew. Fan-sized wads of great tasting shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
So we move to the bottom of the first inning. Leading things off for the Nature Coast Sharks will be number 2 starting center fielder, Zeth Rodriguez. On the mound today, Justin Gay will run through the defensive set for the Bears in just one moment. Gay works from the stretch. Fastball tails inside, fouled away for strike one. Running through that defensive set for you, starting with the battery. On the mound will be Justin Gay, behind the plate, Leninger. Third base, Moloch. Shortstop, Keegan. Second base, Engley. First base, Coolidge. Left field, Ruiz. Center field, Tranum. And in right field, Marsicano. And that's your defensive alignment for the Bears. Next pitch outside, 1-1. Fastball's going to miss low. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and a big cut there by Rodriguez. He gets a hold of that one. That's going to do some damage.
Yeah, he didn't leave anything off that swing there.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gay has the sign that he likes and delivers. It's going to miss outside. Not a bad idea there. But it will work the count full. 3-2. So a payoff pitch now between Gay and Rodriguez. And that offering's going to miss inside. So the leadoff runner is aboard for the Sharks.
Just a good at bat there. Saw, I believe, 6 pitches. Got to see the curveball, the fastball, and ended up on first base with a walk.
It's going to bring up the starting catcher now, number 9, Colin Nelson. And he'll look to take advantage of having that leadoff runner aboard. Offering by Gay connects in the zone for called strike 1. Fastball tails away there. It's going to even things up now, 1 apiece. So just to update everybody on our little like contest, we've gotten 3 so far. I know we can do better than that, so go ahead and toss some likes our way. Do it for the authority, Big John McMurdo.
I put it out there on Facebook on the break, so we'll see what happens.
So we know who to hold accountable if we don't get those likes. Swing and a miss there by Nelson. He's going to advance the count now to 1 ball, 2 strikes, so he'll have to take a 2-strike approach here the remainder of this at bat. Gay has an opportunity and some flexibility here. We'll see what he comes with. Pickoff move over to first.
Lead's getting a little more aggressive over there, and pitcher noticed it.
Now, the Sharks are a good base running team, and they are aggressive on the base pass. We'll see if they put Rodriguez in motion, and there he goes. Throw down to second. Will not be in time. Sounds like your play-by-play announcer knows what he's talking about. As Rodriguez goes in motion, he'll get the stolen base, and now the Sharks have a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, be a little aggressive early, try to get that first run across. You got a great pitcher on the mound, so got to take advantage of every opportunity on the bases.
So 2-2 the count now on Nelson. Time is called. That's popped up, and that's going to twist out of play. Back on the third base side. Good battle by Nelson at that pitch.
Another deep count on the second batter.
So we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Nelson here. He'll call time again. Correction, that's Lininger calling time. Probably going over some signals here now that they have that runner at second.
Little chess match going on out there right now.
Offering's going to miss low.
Just missed. That was pretty close.
Gay a little frustrated with that call. But that's going to work the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch here.
It's about the third time we've seen a timeout on this at bat. It doesn't like the pace.
It's also the second consecutive batter that the Sharks have put up that have run the count full. And that's going to draw the walk. So the patience by the Sharks batters are paying off. They got runners now on first and second with nobody out.
Starting to drive up that pitch count already. It doesn't really maybe matter in the first inning, but that'll show up on the backside of the game.
So we're going to have a courtesy runner here as Nelson is the catcher. That's going to be number 7, Davis. Davis now in pinch running at first base. So that's going to bring up the number 3 hitter now for the Sharks. Number 14, starting left fielder, Andrew Escamilla. First offering comes in high for ball one. Inside corner connects. Nice placement by Gay there.
Probably a good pitch to lay off early in the count.
Bunt attempt shown. That's going to connect outside corner of the plate. Gay ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rodriguez made a break for third. A good step off there by Gay, and that pays off for the Bears as they got Rodriguez caught up there.
Yeah, Gay held a little longer there, froze the runner, got him caught, anticipating the lead off there.
And a job well done by Justin Gay, and that's able to record the first down and negate the runner in scoring position for the Sharks. So Davis takes his lead from first now, and he's going to break for second. Throw down. Not in time. A nice throw by Leninger, though. Davis just got too good of a jump on that one.
It's a great jump.
As that throw by Leninger was right on the money. So 2-2, the count now on Escamilla. Popped up out of play. We'll do it again.
Another batter seeing a lot of pitches here.
I think you brought up a great point, John, earlier on in the inning that the pitch count could become a factor here. As while we don't have a 3-2 count yet, we've also had a ball fouled away, so technically we've seen 3 batters already that have seen their max number of pitches. If that ball gets away, Davis will advance to third.
Yeah, it should be a full count there. I imagine they'll pull him back here in a minute.
Yeah, that's the count we have also. That's why we call him the authority, Big John McMurdo. He's all over it. We know that the count's 3-2, so we expect the correction here.
Looks like the umpire just confirmed it's a full count, so they're bringing the runner back, or the batter back, excuse me.
Regardless of that, because the ball got past, Davis does advance to third base, so the first run of the ball game just 90 feet away. If Escamilla can put a bat on it, then we might see the first run. Fouled straight back. Not to belabor the point, but again, we talked about it earlier on, so this is now the third batter in a row where we've gone to a full count. So we'll see if that'll have an impact on the game later on. There's a shot to center field. Tranum gives chase. He's going to glove that ball, but tagging up is Davis, and he'll score easily. So off the bat of Andrew Escamilla, we got a sacrifice fly to center field. And the Sharks of Nature Coast are on the board first, 1-0.
That'll work. Sac fly to center field.
Yeah, the
Scores
Sharks.
a run, take the lead early.
Absolutely. The Sharks will absolutely trade a run for an out to put them up early here in the ball game. And that will bring up the cleanup hitter now with bases empty. Number 17, starting first baseman Brian Erb. There's a hard shot down that third base line, but foul. Erb just a little bit ahead of that one.
Way out front on that. See if they come back at him with an off speed here, try to get him out front again.
Fastball connects outside corner. Gay quickly ahead in the count now, 0-2. There's a chopper over to short. Keegan up with it, fires over to first. In time to record the out. So a solid defensive effort by Central, but not before the Nature Coast Sharks plate one. We move to the top of the second inning. 1-0 your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
Who's left? Kane.
Pitch him Maroon is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but you don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Maroon. Kane. What got him in here?
So we move to the top of the second inning. 1-0 is your score. Leading things off for the Bears, starting center fielder who made a nice grab that last inning, number 5, J.J. Tranum. Salmo's offering misses low for ball one. So for you Nature Coast fans who might also be interested in the District 9 softball game, we do have an update for you. Wesley Chapel has battled back, and they've tied up the ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning, which is the Nature Coast half of the inning. So they're going to go and have one last shot to win it in regulation innings. As there's a chopper over to first, Erb takes it unassisted for the first out of the inning. So again, Wesley Chapel has battled back and tied up that ball game 8-8 in the bottom of the 7th. But Nature Coast will have one at last at bat to try to win that ball game. We'll keep you posted as best we can.
So that'd be another great game to watch.
No matter where you are, GCSN is there, and we always get the solid matchups, and there's one right there, and we got another one here tonight. Now at bat number 21, starting first baseman Connor Coolidge. That first offering misses for ball one. Chop foul. One and one. For you Nature Coast fans who are interested in watching that game, don't worry. It's going to be, while we're broadcasting live now, that connects on the inside corner for called strike 2. It will also be available for replay whenever you wish on our main YouTube channel, so go ahead and give that a look. Root on the Lady Sharks in foul territory, giving chase, but out of play, or no, it
stayed
tailed right back in. Wind might have had an impact on that one. I thought for sure that was out of play.
Yeah.
Both Herb and Nelson in pursuit on that ball.
Yeah, he got over there in time. Just looked like the ball was going out of play. I think the wind did bring it back.
So count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And Salmo is going to be looking for that punch-out pitch. Coolidge going to try to take a 2-strike approach to keep his bat alive. Beautiful curveball, falls in the zone, frees him in his tracks. And then Salmo will record that strikeout in the second out of the inning for the Sharks.
That was just a great pitch. Well placed, started it middle of the strike zone, it just fell right off.
Yeah, he's feeling the curveball here tonight, John.
Absolutely.
So 2 outs now. We'll bring up the starting right fielder, number 27, Nick Marsicano. Going to get a 2-out rally going for the Bears. So that fastball comes inside, swing and a miss for strike 1. There's a liner knocked down by Anselmo. Renew tries the barehand in time for the out. An incredible play by Tyler Renew at second base to charge that ball barehanded and fire it over to Herb. Wow.
Wow, it's just great focus right there. Awesome play.
So the defense by Nature Coast comes through. We move to the bottom of the second. 1-0 remains your score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Worship this guy. Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Oh. Step into it. Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
So we move to the bottom of the second inning, leading things off for the Sharks. It's going to be number 3, starting third baseman, Jackson Gates. And given the current scenario for the Nature Coast softball game, beautiful curveball by Gay. Catches that outside corner for strike 1. Given that we now have a tie ball game in the final inning for the Nature Coast Sharks taking on Wesley Chapel, we will do a live look-in for that game. We're just waiting to get our feed from that broadcast. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So bear with us. We'll do a picture-in-picture once we get that signal. And there's a shot in the right center field that's going to drop in. Goes all the way to the fence. Gates is going to think about third, but he'll hold up at second.
Good piece of hitting there outside.
So a leadoff double there. And that's a prosperous start to the inning for the Sharks.
Batting 6th for the Sharks is our second baseman, number 33,
Outside pitch, he went with it, took it to right center.
It's now going to bring up the second baseman who had that beautiful barehanded play, number 33, Tyler Renew. And there's a shot to left field, sky high. It's Ruiz that's under it. He'll make the grab. And he really had to fight the sun out there. Credit to him. Tracked that ball all the way right into the mitt.
Ball was up there quite a ways, not quite deep enough for a tag.
So that's going to be the first out of the ball game, or the first out of the inning, rather. And that'll bring up the starting right fielder, number 21, Chris Moss. First offering comes in low for ball one. Swing and a miss. Big cut there. So we just got word from Tom Varn Park that the Lady Sharks were unable to score in their half of the seventh, so they're going to extra innings in their softball matchup. So that offering misses inside, but just barely. And we're actually going to take you there live right now for a live look-in.
The bottom of the seventh, they were just not able to capitalize. Runners on second and third with nobody out. Leading off for Wesley Chapel this inning is going to be their leadoff hitter.
Next on that outside corner, beautiful pitch by Gay. That's going to work the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Circle. The big hitting Izzy LaRoche comes up in a big spot with 1 out.
We have our commentators Derek Smith and Brian Hawkins on the call of the Lady Sharks softball game for our live GCSN look-in.
She comes in. Look at this. I mean,
Where's
absolutely grit.
Wow, that had some mean movement there.
A lot of
leadoff runner on.
Falls outside of the zone.
Exactly.
Good discipline with 2 strikes.
I tell you what, this Wesley Chapel team's not going away. They've shown
it's going to work the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a payoff pitch now.
Making
between
the
Gay and Moss
from Highway 54. This is what district semifinals softball is all about, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, outside corner connects for call. Strike 3. Gay gets the reverse K and the second out of the inning for the Bears.
Semifinal game coming at you live right after this one concludes.
If I'm the 2 other teams watching this game right now, the winner obviously faces each other tomorrow night, I believe. I don't want either one of them.
So 2 outs now in the inning. Bring up the pitcher, number 42, Anthony Anselmo.
Next game will feature Wikiwachi and Hernando.
Another mean moving curveball, but that's going to drop in low for ball 1.
Evens the count 1-1.
So we'll return back to our live look-in when the Sharks come up to bat. But they are tied 8-8 in the top of the 8th. There's a line shot down to third. Mullock knocks it down. No play to be had, but credit to Mullock for knocking that ball down, as that was a rocket shot off the bat of Anthony Anselmo.
Yeah, didn't get to play it first there, but knocked it down. Goes down the line. That might be extra bases.
Batting ninth for the Sharks is our center fielder, number 16, Dylan Jones.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second inning. Runners on first and second for Nature Coast. We'll bring up the starting center fielder, number 16, Dylan Jones. He'll show bunt, but pull back. Falls in the zone regardless for strike 1.
got the third baseman's attention. He's in on the grass now.
Took the words right out of my mouth as I saw that movement out of my periphery. Big cut there. Tips it into the glove of Leninger. Coolidge creeping in as well from first, but they'll go and return back to normal depth now that it's gone to 2 strikes. Next offering by Gay misses low. One and 2 the count. That pitch misses low, gets away. Runners will advance to second and third respectively. So if Jones can get a bat on it, could mean some extra runs for the Sharks.
He stepped off there. Big pitch coming up, so want to make sure you get the signs right.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Runners on first and second. Jones at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gay shuts down the threat. We move to the top of the third, still 1-0. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only 1 homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
So we advance to the top of the third inning, leading things off for the Bears, starting left fielder, number 8, Ryan Ruiz. Went after that upstairs fastball for strike 1. Ruiz had a beautiful play there in left field. Looked routine, but I can assure you it wasn't, as he was battling the sun right in his, not only right in his face, but pretty much right off the bat. As the sun starts to set here in beautiful West Central Florida. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Salmo does some quick work there, and the first out of the inning for the Sharks is recorded. We have another update for you here for the Nature Coast softball game. It's still in the top of the 8th inning. Wesley Chapel is still batting, and they have taken an 11-8 lead. So Wesley Chapel up 11-8 in the top of the 8th inning. We'll bring you a live look in again when we're able. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And now batting's number 9, Sean Keegan. And called strike 3, outside corner. Wow. John, I think Anselmo's punched the clock. He's going to work.
He's got something to do there. He's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts, all strikes.
So we'll see if he can do the Nolan Ryan here. 9 pitches, 3 outs. He's on track to do just that. He went around for strike 1. That turns the lineup over for the Bears. Brings up number 20, Taylor Mullock. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. We're on pitch number 8 of the inning.
8, one more.
Might be making some GCSN history here tonight. And that offering misses low for the first ball of the half inning.
We may have jinxed him.
What a disappointment. No, I'm kidding. Curveball, fouled away. No, just kidding on that one. Anselmo is off to an incredible start here. Throwing 9 consecutive strikes. We now got ourselves a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Anselmo strikes out the side. So we move to the bottom of the third. 1-0 remains your score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight on tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
And now, an exciting message from Burger King.
We know you're watching the game, but you're waiting for something more exciting. Ready? Broiling beef frying nearly 2-to-1 in the coast-to-coast survey. Not better than baseball? Think about it. Nearly 2 out of 3 people chose broiling. Burger King broils. McDonald's and Wendy's fry. Okay, now back to baseball. But the second it's over, everybody up. Click off your sets. And come on to Burger King.
So we advance to the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 remains your score. Leading off the inning is going to be number 2, starting shortstop, Zeth Rodriguez. Another big movement there by Gay, but falls outside of the zone for ball 1. So we have another update here for you regarding the Nature Coast softball game from our crew over at Tom Barn Park. They are now going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Wesley Chapel has added an additional run, so they're now up 12-8 over Nature Coast. And we're going to give you a live look in here in just a moment after they come back from commercial. So we'll do a picture-in-picture here for you. We'll have both Nature Coast teams live for you. District playoff action right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. That pitch connects.
Good spot low in the zone there on the fastball.
And Gay's going to take a 2-strike advantage here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Rodriguez. Pitch going to break too hard, break out of the zone. Even things up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That offering will miss low. Credit to Rodriguez for laying off of that one. But a good pitch selection by Justin Gay.
Another full count.
As the authority mentioned, we do have a full count here, so a payoff pitch now between Gay and Rodriguez. And that offering's going to come in low and get away. We'll see if Rodriguez will try to go to second. He thought about it. But he'll take that walk. And the leadoff runner on for the Sharks. We'll now bring up the catcher, number 9, Colin Nelson. And we're now ready to go to our crew over at Tom Barn Park for the live look-in for the Nature Coast versus Wesley Chapel playoff softball game. So we'll take it over to Derek Smith and Brian Hawkins.
Bottom of the 8th inning here. Last chance for the Sharks. Kind of back and forth affair here this evening. That one fouled out of the way again. So
off move over to third. Rodriguez
really
makes it back.
Work here.
Last time he's in that situation,
he's been up for the challenge
still
so
in
far.
The base. They're on the back of their mind right now.
Big lead there by Rodriguez. Snap throw down to first. Not in time, but a good idea by
Lineker. Chase.
And just to make it official, Means throws down for the first out of the inning. So bring up designated player number 1, Cameron Baker.
Another throw over to first there, trying to keep him close.
Outstanding ball game thus far. Oh, that's going to drop in.
That one falls in.
Misses.
Outstanding piece of hitting by Cameron Baker there, the defensive player. 12-8 ball game, but you know, it had been all Nature Coast, 7-1 after the 4th inning, and Wesley Chapel has just not gone away. They've just been fighting and fighting and fighting, and then we have Means, the catcher for Wesley Chapel, hits a 3-run home run
in extra innings
to go up 12-8.
Pitch connects in the zone.
The second baseman.
Able to even things up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to second base.
Oh, wow.
Golka kind of boots it. Not much Garrison could do there. Trying to cover.
Extremely tough play by second baseman. And credit to Cameron Baker.
There's a shot high into right field.
Because shortstop's
Marsicano comes in on it. Tracks that ball. He'll make the grab.
Was behind her.
Tries to double up
really
Rodriguez at first, but not in time.
It was just the heads-up base running by
Cameron Baker. That was a sky-high hit to right.
Sure was. The issue.
But Marsicano tracks it down. It'll be the first out of the inning for the Bears.
Torrey Radigan again.
I hope you're enjoying the live look-in here tonight.
I don't know. This has just got the same feel of that Hernando Lakeland baseball game that we called the other day.
Looks like Nature Coast is threatening in the softball game. They've got 2 runners on, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. They're trailing by 4.
And make this a closer ball game than it is
first
currently.
Getting bigger.
Off move over to first. Not in time.
And Radigan
right, John,
not
that was
sneak up
closer
on
than Rodriguez wanted
anymore this ball
He's
game.
Actually leaning a little bit towards second base.
They're reading it.
He's able to get back
early. Littleton over there at third, crashing in.
Snap throw down to first again.
Yeah, Radigan's 3 for 5, 2 runs, 1 strikeout. But
called strike on the outside corner there.
Top 5 of Nature
So
Coast.
0-1 the count now for
fire this game.
14. Andrew.
So realistically, to turn the order over is definitely in the favor of Nature Coast at this point.
It's got an extra step there
And
first
she
again.
did offer it. That one evens the
There it
count.
goes.
2 balls,
Rodriguez
2
breaks
strikes.
for second. Throw down by Leninger. Again, another nice throw by Leninger, but the speed by Rodriguez pays off. He'll get another stolen base
Some
here.
exciting softball being played here for the district semifinals.
In the air, left field, Blakely under it for the second out.
So Nature Coast down to the last out of the ball game.
Down by 4, runners on first and second. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Lexi Lendo. And we want to remind you guys, there'll be an HD version
on that fastball
that we're recording here of this broadcast uploaded after this game's over. So if you've had trouble streaming and buffering, that was a rip there by Lendo. Goes foul.
Gay delivers.
Remember,
That's going to be
everything will
popped up
archived,
right-hand
so
side.
go back at your
Coolidge
convenience.
gives chase, and he'll get under it. He'll
Watch
glove
this
it.
ball game again because
Nice play
it
by
has been
Coolidge
quite a
to
ball
track
game.
that ball. Had
Definitely
to backtrack
worth
a little bit
watch, if you ask me.
after he initially camped under it. It's going to be 2 outs now.
That one
Here in the bottom of the third.
Twisting foul
This
out
ball's
of
back
play.
straight up
Fantastic
there.
pitch
Toughest
by
ones to
Arca there.
catch.
Quickly down 0-2. And
So
Arca's
as we
been
are
absolutely fantastic
having our
since
live
he
look
came
in, it
for
looks
big
like
relief
Nature
for,
Coast is now down to their
Villegas.
final out. There are 2 outs now in
It
the
seemed
bottom
like
of the
Villegas
8th
had
inning. They
kinda
trail
tweaked an
by
ankle or
4.
something and,
We
just
appreciate
wasn't
the
same,
live
and
look
Nature
in
Coast
by our
was peppering
colleagues,
her all
Derek
over the
Smith and
field.
Brian Hawkins out there at
Arca's
Tom
been
Vaughn
lights
Park.
out since she's been in.
But right here, we got ourselves a ball game, 1-0.
Gets
Advantage
that
Nature Coast.
comebacker, and that's a
Runner
ball
in
game,
scoring
folks.
position.
Unbelievable.
12-8's the
That brings up
score.
number 17, Brian Erb. It looks like we do
So
have a
stick
final
with
now,
us.
so Wesley Chapel will take the victory. They'll advance to the finals.
Wesley Chapel knocks off the number 2 seed. And I'll
In
send it over
District
to Brian
9
Hawkins
softball
for
for
the
Florida
Conroe Electric
4A.
player of the game.
Yeah.
Ball
Brady,
bounces
this
up.
has been a
Rodriguez breaks the third.
fantastic
He'll make it in
ball
there with
game
that
by
stolen
both teams.
base.
Wesley Chapel had a
So 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss. That'll even things up at 1 apiece now. Popped up. That's going to run out of real estate there as Leninger and Gay give pursuit. Shot down the third base line, but foul. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Big spot in the game here.
Fouled straight back. So we got a good battle here between Gay and Erb. Neither one giving an inch. Pitch squibbed away a little bit, but Leninger able to keep it close enough.
He's thinking about throwing down the 30. Came down the line pretty fast there, but he's able to get back without a throw.
So again, we have ourselves a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Rodriguez on third. There's a chopper. And that's going to get through as it gets past Keegan into left. So an RBI single by Brian Erb. That's the second run of the ball game for the Sharks.
Did his job there, hit it soft, good 2-strike swing there, got the run in, and he's safe at first.
Up next for the Sharks, number 3, Jackson Gates.
And he couldn't have gotten it done if he didn't continue to battle having those 2 strikes on him the entire way. So well done by Brian Erb to get that RBI single. It'll now bring up the third baseman, number 3, Jackson Gates. Offering by Gay, misses high for ball 1. And Nature Coast has really had to scrap so far this inning to put themselves in a position to score, and that's credit to Gay and the entire Bear defense as they're riding their momentum from that big win last night. And it's showing up here today, John.
It sure is. They're keeping a highly offensive team at bay here, just giving up 2 runs so far, keeping themselves in the game.
That's going to be lined into left. Ruiz up with it. He'll toss it in. That's going to put runners on first and second. So the Sharks have something going here, somewhat of a 2-out rally.
Next for the Sharks, number 33, Tyler Renew.
Which brings up the second baseman, number 33, Tyler Renew. Curveball breaks outside for ball 1. Big cut there, swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Gay to even things up. Curveball again misses outside. 2-1 now the count. And Coach Al Sorrentino is going to take a trek to the mound. And while he does so, we'll go ahead and take a really quick break and be back right after this. So the conference on the mound concludes. And we're back underway here. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Renew. Last pitch misses away, so 3-1 the count. That's out into left field. Ruiz gives chase. He'll glove it, and that'll be the last out of the inning. So Central able to shut down the Nature Coast threat, but not before they add an additional run. 2-0's your score as we move into the top of the fourth inning right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we advance to the top of the fourth inning. First offering misses for ball one. Leading things off for the Bears will be the second baseman, number 4, Rick Engley. That's drive to left center field. Coming over is Escamilla. He'll make the grab. He had a great jump on that ball.
Next up for the Bears, number 7, Justin Gay.
And one out in the inning now. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 7, Justin Gay. And there's a shot over to short, gloved by Rodriguez. Able to knock that ball down on the diving attempt. The hard hit ball by Gay will net a base runner for the Bears. The break. Thank you. So now at bat for the Bears, number 33, Brandon Lininger. Checks his swing, but he goes around for strike one. Fouled away. Anselmo now ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Leninger will have to take a 2-strike approach. Protect that plate, keep this at bat alive, and get an inning going here for the Bears. They try to get these 2 runs back. A shot over to Rodriguez. They'll take the force at second, try to go for the double play, but not in time. So Leninger able to leg that one out, but they will get the force at second for the second out of the inning.
Bobbled that ball a little bit, still got the out at second. It's a close play.
So 2 outs here on the top of the 4th. We'll bring up the center fielder, number 5, J.J. Tranum. Pitch connects outside corner for called strike 1. And there's a shot to right center field and deep. He's going to one-hop the fence. Leninger holds at third. And an outstanding stop by Nelson to body up that ball. That might have saved a run right there for the Sharks, because if that gets by him.
Yeah, it definitely would score the run from third and move the runner up 90 feet from second.
So an outstanding double off the bat of Tranum puts runners on second and third for the Bears. They got the makings of a 2-out rally here. That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 21, Connor Coolidge. That's the right field over the head of Moss. Leninger scores. Tranum scores. Going to third, but gunned down by the Sharks to end the inning. But the bat of Connor Coolidge ties up this ball game at 2 apiece. And just like that, all it takes is one crack of the bat.
That's it. We'll take the 2 runs, and I'm sure they'll take the 2 runs and trade the out there in that situation.
So don't go anywhere. We've got playoff action right here. We're tied at 2 going into the bottom of the 4th right here on the Gulf Coast. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Hey, look!
You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that never lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it, Coke is it. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or 2. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
So what he's got to do is highlight the batter where it's not going off.
Now batting for the Sharks is Moss. Bottom of the 4th inning and a tie game 2-2.
Delete the batter. Go into the image file.
First pitch way off for a ball.
Select Wikiwachi. Click OK. And now reassign the batter that slot. And he's going to have to do that for every single one where it won't stay.
That pitch is popped up high. Out to center field. And he hangs on to it for the out.
Is it staying now? You got to go to the pitcher batter camera. Underneath sources, you have to scroll all the way down to scoreboard, the folder scoreboard. And you're gonna see a big letter T that says scoreboard home, scoreboard away.
Now batting is the pitcher Anselmo. He's up.
Time you're gonna double click.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Which will take you into that menu, and then you just check and then enter. Okay, you guys got that? Okay, anything else you need while we're on the phone? Okay, what time do you guys need for the link?
The pitch is outside, fastball for a ball. 1-1's count.
I don't want to do that to you guys. You guys deserve a break. I'm going to push it to 8:30. You guys can start early, but I need
Ball's low in the dirt.
To push it even more.
Handled by the catcher. Ball one. Ball two, rather.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Quick little mound visit there. 2-1's a count. That ball's on the outside corner for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So 2-2 is the count now. Thank you to the authority for taking over.
Those are big shoes to fill.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll do a drop third situation. The throw a little high. And that's why you run those balls out. And Salmo's safe at first.
There's a question of whether the catcher caught the ball or it hit the ground first.
Yeah, it's hard to see for certain from our angle, John, but, I mean, it looked to me like he gloved it. So we'll see if there's an appeal, but it looks like there will not be. So Anselmo will remain at first base, so he's safe at first after the drop third scenario. And that will bring up number 16, center fielder Dylan Jones. Fouled on the first base side.
A little surprised they didn't ask for help on that with the extra umpire in the field tonight.
Especially where you might think that one of the field umpires might have had a better view. But it will remain as called. He breaks for second is on Salmo. Throw down, not in time.
It was a big jump.
So he'll take second on the stolen base. And just like that, the Sharks have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the home half of the 4th. They're going to try to take back this lead, but not if Gay and the Bear defense has anything to say about it. Tries for that outside corner, misses away. A good pitch selection there, being ahead in the count 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2 is just off the plate. Try to get him to go after it.
It's going to miss inside, hit off the top of the plate. And motoring around on Salmo, he's going to come home. We got to play it home. And he got him at home. A heads-up play by Lineker covering his Gay. And Salmo trying to make something happen. You got to love the aggressiveness and the enthusiasm, but with 1 out in the inning, maybe better to stay at third on that one. Give your offense opportunity to knock you in, but credit to the Bears. A huge out for them.
Bang bang play right there at the end. It was close.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Jones. Base is now empty. That curves right back into the zone, catches the outside corner. A beautiful pitch by Gay for the reverse K. 3rd out of the inning. The Bears end the threat. We move to the top of the 5th. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live playoff action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Who's left?
Kane. Pitcher Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but you don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting.
So we advance to the top of the fifth. First offering misses away for ball one, leading things off for the Bears right fielder, number 27, Nick Marsicano. We've got some exciting action here. We're glad that you're joining us live on the Gulf Coast Sports Network, a 2-2 ball game. So that offering misses high, 2-0. Tries for that outside corner, misses away. 3-0 now the count. That's popped up to center field. That's going to be snared by Jones as he actually went all the way back to the fence. That carried a lot further than I thought.
A lot of carry. A little questionable on a 3-0 count there. He swung it.
Well, he liked it, and it's 350 in dead center field, and he hit it 349.
He just missed it.
So a big hit by Marsicano, but it will net the first out of the inning. That'll now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Ruiz. Swing and a miss for strike one. And Salmo's got that fastball working. He's now ahead in the count 0-2. Fouled away. Good battle there by Ruiz to keep that a bat alive. Let's give our fans an update on the like contest. Right now, our colleagues over at Tom Barn are beating us. We've only got 5 likes, folks, so we hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. If you do, just go ahead and tap that like button.
They're enjoying it so much, I haven't had time to hit the like button yet.
So Anselmo records the strikeout there. Second out of the inning now. So So if you're a Bears fan, you're looking for that 2-out rally. The one who's going to try to get that started is the shortstop, number 9, Sean Keegan. And Selmo and company is going to try to shut this down and get back to the home half of the 5th and try to get some offense going on their side of the ledger. Quick conference now between head coach Al Sorrentino and Keegan. 0-1 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, nobody on. As Anselmo works from the windup, bunt attempt, unable to connect. So that'll be strike 2. Looks like Keegan tried to catch them by surprise. Called strike 3.
Great pitch outside corner there.
And Salmo records the strikeout, and that'll end the top half of the 5th. We move to the bottom half. 2-2 your score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor. When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues. Big league pouch. When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues. Big league shreds. When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor. You're into big league chew. Big league chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch. You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor and big league bubble. You're into big league chew.
So we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-2 your score. We got ourselves one heck of a ball game here. We're glad you're joining us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Leading off the inning for the Sharks, they'll start with the top of the order, number 2, Zeth Rodriguez. Nice pitch by Gay. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That one's going to miss, 1-1. Another big cut by Rodriguez. Gay now ahead in the count, 1-2. Curveball comes in low. That'll even things up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharks would love to get that leadoff runner aboard, apply some pressure on the base pass. That misses. That's going to work the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A big payoff pitch here between Gay and Rodriguez. You know, you kind of get the sense here, John. You know, we're starting to run out of outs for both teams. Certainly, just getting on base could make a huge difference in this ball game, and that's lined into left field off the bat of Rodriguez. And he's going to go for 2. Gets held up in the base pass. And he's able to get back at first and underneath an incredible tag attempt by Coolidge. Yeah, Rodriguez getting a little bit too aggressive there, and they almost paid for it. A great job by the Bears to not only hold him to first, but also almost get the out. But nonetheless, the leadoff runner is aboard for the Sharks, and they are in the heart of their order. So if they're going to make something happen, the time would be now for them. Now at bat number 9, Colin Nelson, who swings and misses for strike one. And the Bears have been up to the task each time, recording some critical outs. And there's a shot to right center field. That's got a chance. And that ball is long gone. A 2-run shot by number 9, Colin Nelson. And the Sharks have busted it open here in the bottom of the 5th. They plate 2.
That was just an absolute bomb. And they are fired up right now.
Nelson got all of that one. And they're now up 4-2. You know, you got a pitcher, a top-notch pitcher like Gay, who's got good velocity on his pitches. You get the barrel of the bat with everything behind it. Nothing you can do. That ball's gone.
Just a great pitch and a great hit.
That offering's going to connect on the outside corner for called strike one. That'll now bring up number 14, Andrew Escamilla. One and one. So we hope you're enjoying all the playoff action being brought to you by the Gulf Coast Sports Network. By my side and along on the call this evening is the authority, Big John McMurdo. I'm Will Wilkie. And we also have our other crew over at Tom Barn Park in Brooksville calling the Florida 4A District 9 softball tournament, where Wesley Chapel was able to pull off the upset in the first game of a doubleheader. They beat Nature Coast in extra innings. And right now, the number 1 seed, Hernando Leopards, are taking on the number 5 seed, Weeki Wachee Hornets. We'll do a live look-in for you a little bit later on, but we got some action brewing here in the 5th, so we're going to keep it right here. As Escamilla fouls that one away off his leg, that never feels good.
Never.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Foul tip into the glove, so that will be the out. Another strikeout for Gay. He's pitched a wonderful game here this evening.
It's pitch number 99 for Gay.
And we've had ourselves a tie ball game for the majority of the game here. That ended a short time ago with a 2-run shot off the bat of Colin Nelson to deep right center field. We've got 1 out now here in the bottom of the 5th. This brings up the cleanup hitter now, number 17, Brian Erb. First offering misses away for ball 1. 2-0. That one misses outside. It's going to run the count now to Erb to 3 balls, no strikes. And that offering will miss low, so Erb will take the 4-pitch walk. And another runner on for the Sharks. Bring up the third baseman now, number 3, Jackson Gates. Bears looking for that double play to get out of this inning. Catcher Linninger is going to call the defensive set here. Herb takes his lead from first. Gay gives him a look. Has his sign and comes set now. Swing and a miss. Snap throw down to first. You know, Nature Coast better be careful because we've seen Linninger a couple of times this year, and he's got a cannon from behind the plate.
Sure does, and he's not afraid to use it.
Fouled straight back. Gay quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. So again, Herb with the lead from first as Gay winds up and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So he'll record the strikeout, second strikeout of the inning for Justin Gay.
That's pitch number 106. See the coach is on the way up.
So Coach Al Sorrentino is going to take the trek to the mound. Have a conference with his pitcher. I don't see anybody up in the Bear bullpen, so I doubt we'll have a change. And while we do that, let's go ahead and give a live look in with our colleagues over at Tom Varn Park. We'll see if that
is on.
Yeah, they're going to make the change.
Semifinal game has gotten started, and it has. So
off on the bump is Roswell, freshman.
We will have a pitching change.
Got some really
we'll have a couple
velocity.
of changes here, so we'll do our best to
for Nature Coast.
Bring that to you.
Or Nature Coast for Wikiwachi.
So while we await the pitching change and the resulting warm-ups, we'll go ahead and mute our audio and treat you to this live look-in from Tom Varn Park
Roswell
with our colleagues.
Starts off.
Derek Smith.
The shortstop.
And Brian Hawkins.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fernando taking on Wikiwachi in Florida 4A District 9 softball action.
And she gets a strikeout look-in to lead this game off.
Yeah, like I said in the pregame, Derek, the trio of Broswell, Ellis, and Townsend have just been outstanding this year for Hernando High School. ERA of 187, 18 complete games. Opponents only hitting 206 for the year. So Wikiwachi's up against the top pitchers in the state. It's not going to be easy.
No, but when you're David fighting Goliath, it never is here.
It's district baseball, or excuse me, I keep saying baseball. It's district softball at its finest. And I apologize about that. I am a baseball coach for a 10U baseball team locally here in the area. I grew up playing baseball. My wife played college softball. It's difficult to delineate between the two when you watch them because they're so similar. And
it's the same game, really.
It is, and you see these young ladies out here in the first game that we were broadcasting, just outstanding grit, extreme toughness. I don't expect anything different this game as well. So we're in store for a good one here.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the second baseman, Doctor, up for the Hornets. And able to foul that pitch off. Count remains 1-2. And Broswell coming out with some good velocity to start this game off. All around the strike zone, too. That one just a bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first. Kind of a later start than scheduled. I believe this is scheduled for 7 o'clock. We got first pitch around 8:32, 8:34.
If you're looking in live from the baseball action on the other side of Hernando County, we welcome you to the live look-in against for this matchup, district semifinal, Hernando against Weeki We just started. We had a late start. We had a great game in the Nature Coast Wesley Chapel game. Went into extra innings. Wesley Chapel was victorious in that game, and they'll be moving on to the championship tomorrow night against the winner of this game.
That offering by Broswell misses low. 1 ball, no strikes here. Runner on first after the 1-out walk. And that one misses high.
Yeah, Broswell.
There's a shot to left center field. After the resulting pitching change, that's Mullock who comes up with the grab. And we'll run through those changes for you here in just a moment as we conclude our live look-in. We might check back in with our guys over there at Tom Varn a little bit later. We certainly appreciate what they're doing. And apologies, we do have to update our scoreboard here as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Or correction, top of the 5th, my mistake. So my apologies. So that was the third. That was the 3rd out. So we'll be back right after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
Your batting average is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I eat the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only 1 homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
So we advance to the top of the 6th inning here. 4-2 your score advantage, Nature Coast. The top of the order now up for the Bears. Number 20, Taylor Mullock, who now has changed to center field. First offering connects on the corner for strike 1. And we didn't get an opportunity to run through those changes for you for the Bears, so we'll just do that real quick right now. Tranum came in to pitch. Gay moved to 3rd, and Mullock moved to center field. Second offering by Anselmo connects in the zone. He's quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Bunt is shown. Curveball connects that outside corner, and another strikeout for Anthony Anselmo.
That's a great 0-2 curveball.
Great movement, great late break, and more importantly, great placement. So 1 out here in the inning brings up the second baseman, number 4, Rick Engley. And that's going to connect for strike 1. Fastball misses low, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count now moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Engley will have to protect here. And there's a chopper over to short. Rodriguez charges. He's up with it. Fires over to first in time for the out. 6-3 if you're scoring at home, and I'm sure you are. That's 2 outs now for the Sharks.
And for Anselmo, that's 62 pitches through 6 innings here.
Working a highly efficient ball game is Anselmo. That's
49 strikes for 62 pitches. That's good ratio.
So looking to get a 2-out rally started here for the Bears is going to be now third baseman, number 7, Justin Gay. He's going to watch that curveball fall in the zone for called strike 1. There's a shot to right center field. That could be trouble. That'll go over the head of Moss and roll to the fence. Gay is on his motor, but he'll hold up at second for a stand-up double.
Ball's hit deep to right field. A little bit of a difficult angle to the ball and got over his head for a nice double.
So Gay looking to help his own cause. He gets that 2-out double. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Bears.
Big hit.
And just like we saw for Nature Coast, all it took was one crack of the bat. And the same holds true for the Bears as the tying run now steps to the plate in the person of number 33, Brandon Linegar. Fastball connects that outside corner for called strike 1.
Central's down to their last 4 outs, so every at-bat's huge right now.
Curveball. Linegar able to get a bat on it off the glove of Gates there at third. Like that had some nasty topspin on that ball. We were talking about a 2-out rally, and the Bears have one going here. Runners on first and third. And the freshman sensation, number 5, J.J. Tranum, can now help his own cause as he's now the pitcher for the Bears. But there's going to be a trip to the mound here for the Sharks. We'll see if there's a pitching change or not. And certainly is a conference. So instead of going to commercial, we're going to go ahead and go back to our live look-in. Some bonus coverage for you here as it is playoff time here in Florida. And we want to give you all the action possible right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Just don't forget to hit that like for us, though.
Absolutely. We got to beat our cohorts over there at Tom Barn Park.
Right. I hope they're helping us the way we're helping them, right?
So here's a live look-in
3 balls,
for Hernando
no strikes to Lynch.
And Wikiwachi.
Bottom of the first.
And Anselmo's actually going to remain on the mound. So
just a little talk.
Leo pitch finds the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike.
So we're actually going to terminate that look-in.
Runner on second.
We'll get back to the guys in another opportunity.
Hitter Lynch trying to get.
But we don't want to miss any of the action here because we've got one heck of a ball game. So as we mentioned now, number 5, freshman sensation J.J. Tranum can help his own cause here. He represents the lead run for the Bears. He's got Justin Gay there on third base. Brandon Linegar over there on first. And Tranum showing solid discipline here. Works a 2-0 advantage.
Hitters count here. Be interesting if they try to do anything at first there with the move the runner into scoring position.
There's a shot over towards second. Renew's going to glove it, fires over to first in time, and that will end the Bear threat. They leave 2 aboard. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a ball game. It's 4-2 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
So we advance to the bottom of the sixth inning. The Bears put up a threat there in their half of the sixth, but leave two runners on. And again, we'll just go ahead and review that defensive change for you that turned over from the fifth. So on the mound now is going to be Tranum. Moving from the mound over to third will be Justin Gay. And Taylor Mullock moves from third to center field. All other players remain static for the Bears. And the bottom of the sixth is now underway. Leading off the inning will be number 21, Chris Moss. Offering by the lefty Tranum misses for ball one. There's a shot to left center field. That's going to drop into the gap. He's motoring around. He's going to go for two. The throw in. A beautiful head first slide by Chris Moss. And a huge leadoff double. That's going to apply some major pressure here.
It's got good speed. Again, once aggressive base running is a close play. Could have went either way and worked out in their benefit this time.
So statistically, with that leadoff double, that helps the Sharks tremendously here, as they do have 3 outs to play with to try to get Moss around to score. So the Bears defense are going to have to be on top of their game. The infield, or rather the corners are in for the Bears, anticipating what the authority just mentioned, looking for that bunt. But instead, a big cut there by number 42, Anthony Anselmo. Looking to add some insurance here to his cause. Pickoff move to second. Rather, he just stepped off.
Faked the throw.
Curveball falls in the zone. Nice movement on that pitch, and Tranum takes a 0-2 advantage here. And Selma will have to protect the remainder of the way. And the Bears would love nothing better than to get a strikeout here. Again, steps off.
A lot of concern about the speed on base there at second base.
There's a slight shift on in the outfield. You can see from our scaled out view, Mullock there in center, playing to pull to the gap, so dead center field is wide open. Looks like the last pitch was fouled off of Leniger's foot, but he appears to be okay. We're certainly glad about that.
He walked it off. Looks like he's ready to go.
And so are we. 0-2 the count. Runner on second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Tranum has his sign and comes set. Move again to second base.
He went in there standing. He's plenty of time to get back, so I'm sure he'll learn from that.
And there's a shot to left center field. Moloch in on it. The scouting report dead accurate, as Moloch really didn't have to move much at all.
It was a high fastball. Got the barrel on it, though, and just couldn't get it to drive far enough.
So that'll be the first out of the inning now for the Bears. It looks like we have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Fleming now into bat, replacing Jones. We'll try to get that graphic adjusted for you here as quickly as possible. Curveball connects on that outside corner for called strike one. Swing and a miss. Tranum quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Offering misses outside.
Tough one to take there, 0-2.
Credit to Fleming for knowing the zone. We apologize if the spelling is inaccurate. We actually don't have Fleming on our roster. Not to say that the Nature Coast roster is inaccurate. We just likely have an outdated file.
There he goes.
Moss breaks for third, and he's going to make it in there. So a huge stolen base by the Sharks.
Just an amazing burst of speed there.
And they've got an additional potential run 90 feet away, and that'll bring the infield in for the Bears. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Fleming. Curveball breaks in high, 3-2. So we got a payoff pitch here between Tranum and Fleming. Bottom of the 6th, 4-2. Runner on third. Each pitch now becomes precious for both teams.
Good job to come in off the bench, work it to a full count.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, correction. So we had no, that was correct. Okay, so strike 3. Tranum records the strikeout, and a huge second out of the inning for the Bears, as they can now try to get that conventional force play at first and end the Sharks' threat here in the home half of the 6th.
They'd love to have that run 90 feet away. Little insurance.
That'll now bring up the starting shortstop, number 2, Zeth Rodriguez. First pitch offering misses inside for ball 1. So Moss takes his lead from third. He led off the inning with that double. And there's a shot to center field and deep. Mullock traces back on it. He'll make the grab. And the Sharks' threat is shut down by the Bear defense. We move to the top of the 7th. 2 to tie. 3 to take the lead. Don't go anywhere. We got baseball action, playoff baseball action for you right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
How long are they going to worship this guy? Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it. Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
So we advance to the top of the 7th inning. 4-2 your score here. Advantage Sharks. Central will need 2 runs to tie up this ball game. Any more and they can take the lead. The inning will start off with number 21, Connor Coolidge. And Salmo remains on the mound. He's going to try to go the distance, and why not? As that curveball connects in the zone yet again for called strike 1. Foul tip right into the glove of Nelson. And Salmo quickly ahead, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another strikeout for Anselmo. And the Sharks are now 2 outs away from advancing to the title game. The Bears still have a couple of chances to tie up this game. And they're going to have to get things going here, do the Bears. Just get some runners aboard. Let those bats do the work. Now batting is number 27, Nick Mariscano, who had a huge drive to center field. Curveball again falls in that zone. Anselmo's got it working. He's ahead in the count now. 1-0. I was mentioning about Mariscano's earlier at bat. It's 350 feet to dead center field, and he hit it 349.
Just missed it.
And Mariscano holds off on that pitch. Count evens up at 1-1.
Almost looked like the same pitch.
Swing and a miss. An inside fastball. Chop fouled on that first base line. Count remains 2-2. So as we saw earlier in the game, Mariscano can certainly get a hold of one here. So Anselmo will have to be careful. Fastball misses inside. Good discipline here at this at-bat. That's going to run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thank you to our viewers for giving us the likes in our contest. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there are now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The Bears will need a 2-out rally. They have to score 2 to keep this game going, at least 2. Nature Coast looking to shut it down, and if they do, they got a date on Friday in the championship game. First offering comes in for called strike 1. We have a pinch hitter now for Central. That's going to be number 13, Raylan Ruiz.
Down to their last strike here.
Offering misses low. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's your ball game. Nature Coast takes it 4-2. And they will advance to the Florida 4A District 7 championship game this Friday night. You can watch it live on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Coverage begins at 6:50. But before we sign off, we got to take it over to the authority, Big John McMurdo, for the Connor Electric Player of the Game. John?
It was a great game by both teams. I'd like to mention Anselmo pitched a great game for Nature Coast. Gabe did a great job for Central, but I got to pick Colin Nelson with the 2-run home run in the 5th. It was the difference in the game, gave him the 2-run lead, and that's your Connor Electric Player of the Game.
So Colin Nelson with the 2-run shot, which ends up being the difference in this ball game, allowing Nature Coast to advance to the championship game. He is your Connor Electric Player of the Game. Again, don't miss any of our playoff action. Coming up, tomorrow we have the softball championship game, and on Friday we have the baseball championship game. For the authority, Big John McMurdo, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next time.